What's up, my friends? My name's iirix. Today I'm looking at another card. I didn't think I'd be reviewing this, but I was talking to a friend and he's like, "No, totally. It looks super fun." I'm like, well, whatever, I guess." Today's card, Brain in a Jar. For 2, you get an artifact. Tap 1 and it, put a charge counter on Brain in a Jar. Then you may cast an instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on Brain in a Jar from your hand without paying its mana cost. Tap 3 and it, remove X charge counters from Brain in a Jar, scry X. This card I looked at and I went, yeah, whatever, who cares? Nobody's going to be using that. I don't think it's going to see play, even in draft. I mean, it really doesn't look like there's a lot going on. If you draft it, you kind of look at it and go, ugh. That'll be like a 10th pick out of a pack, I'm sure. Just somebody rare picking. Maybe somebody who's new to the game, they look at it and go, that looks like it could be crazy. But for the rest of us who are more experienced, we look at this and we go, it's going to take way too long to set up. And then once you do get it set up, you have to put a counter on it. Then you can cast an instant or sorcery card. And it's like, I don't know, because, you know, if you, let's say you have 3 in your hand that costs 4. You're not going to be able to use it again next turn. You're going to have to tap 3 in it to remove X counters to scry. And then it's like, that's way too much work. There's too much time in there just for some little janky combo. But that's why I'm going to be bringing in the casual rating into this one. Because, yeah, it's perfect for those weird janky combos that you're not going to see. Those really flashy ones where it does like 80 different triggers, and in the end, you did 6 damage. Something like that, you know. But looking at, for, you know, more competitive play, draft, 2.5, I mean, maybe you'll get a use out of it. At the very least, scrying would be nice, you know, but, I mean, yeah, that's a lot of mana and time to put in to just do some scrying. But draft, I'm going to say 2.5. Because, I mean, like, aside from casual, where else are you going to play it? And even in draft, people aren't going to play this too often. 2.5 is almost a little too high. Maybe it should be a 2. I'm going to stick with the 2.5 on it, though. Standard a 2. Again, janky combos. Maybe, but standard's faster than draft. You don't have the time to do it, so I don't know. Maybe if you play against another slow deck. But I just highly doubt them because you're going to see anybody at FNM playing this thing for standard. Modern, 1. No surprise there. Modern's fast. By the time you get 2 counters on this thing, you're probably half dead anyway. EDH 1.5, you're going to have to put a shit ton of counters on it before you really get to EDH standards of stuff costing 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. Don't bother with anything. Draft, I wouldn't even want to pick it up. I'd be a last pick out of a pack for me in draft. Casual, though, I'm going to give it a 4 because it just screams, play me in that stupid combo that makes no sense just cause, you know. And there are some really expensive cards where you could really benefit from getting a free play out of it. Stuff like, you know, what is it, Searing Wind? Plague Wind you could do. I think Searing Wind is like, it's a red card, 8 in a red to do 10 damage or something. It's like, nobody casts those. Nobody hard casts those. They're not really worth it. I play Searing Wind, if that's the actual name of the card, the red spell that does 10 damage. I put that in a Joyra deck. Because where else are you going to fucking get that mana? You're not. You know? And even with Brain in a Jar, probably not going to be able to get that high anyway. But then again, people look at it and go, it's not that threatening. You know? I don't know. It's a tough one. I don't think it's going to be good anywhere other than casual, where you're just having fun. You're trying to get those stupid combos that really don't do a whole lot. So that's what I have to say about Brain in a Jar. You got a different opinion? Let me know in the comments down below. You want to hear future reviews? Subscribe to the channel. You want to hear past reviews? Check out the channel. And thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time.